All right, I think we are live. I got me all you guys. You guys are noisy in the background. What's up, everybody? We're gonna try this really cool experiment tonight. If you guys are in the chat, let me know by dropping a like or a comment. Be awesome. We are in Hartford City, Indiana, this weekend. We are pretty excited. We did the Monroe House last night, and if you guys did watch our live last night on the SIC page, we did something pretty cool with the Ouija board and the Estes Method. And tonight we want to try something even totally different. So Hartford City has a lot of different locations that have a lot of different activity, and we're just here looking at a few of them tonight. We have two team members here inside the Blackford County Jail, Annley and Scott. And then about 4 to 5 blocks down the road, we have a speakeasy, and Jess and Dennis are sitting over at the speakeasy. We're going to run an Estes method between both locations tonight and see if we can get communication between locations. So they talk about this town having history and everything else. So we're going to see. The only thing that really separates the two locations is a really big courthouse. Maybe that's, I don't know, use that as a conductor. All right, let's bring these guys on.
Hey, what's up?
All right. Can you hear us? Or can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yep, can hear you.
What's up, guys? All right, let's make sure.
We cannot hear that though.
You guys hear me though, right?
Yeah.
All right. So as I was explaining to you guys earlier, I'll explain to anybody that's out there watching right now. We're gonna do this Estes method where, if you guys don't know what an Estes method is, we're gonna blindfold one member on each, and we're gonna have headphones on, noise canceling headphones, blindfolded, and we're gonna try to see what we could get communication wise. I'm getting a little bit of feedback. Probably gonna get that because we're all using cell phones pretty much. I think we'll be all right once we start running the process. So if you guys are watching out there, like I said, if you could drop a comment just so I know it's working and it's live, it'd be great. If you guys could share it, even better. I know you guys are watching from, and we're gonna see if this could work. This might not even work. It might be a total bust. We'll see what happens. Dennis and Jess, what's going on over there? I saw you guys were kind of looking around and checking things out. We haven't really investigated much of the speakeasy yet tonight. What are you guys seeing over there?
We're in one of the rooms sitting. We're waiting, but like just behind us, sometimes we might hear like a clunk or a knock or a step or whatever. It could be one of the windows that's broken, kind of open, but it's kind of weird because it's like right behind us and the windows are in front of us. But it could be, but it's kind of like, that's interesting.
All right. Annley and Scott, you guys have been pretty quiet over here, huh?
Yeah, things have actually kind of been like dead silent for the most part. I think they got one word to come through earlier during a session that they were doing for an EVP, but that was about it. So we're hoping that maybe this will be a little more active.
All right. Well, maybe we're doing this, and I know, Dennis, you kind of put something in your pocket from the jail. You brought it to the speakeasy, and we're gonna try it. I don't know what it is. You're the only one that knows what it is.
Yeah,
We're gonna try to get that to come out. So you want to talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, it was a good idea Aaron had about see if somehow if anything's connected to see if I just randomly grabbed an item on the way out. Jess doesn't know, like I said, nobody knows what I just grabbed it on the way out over here. So if sometime during it happens to say what it is, then that's what we're trying to see if it'll get. If it could guess what I have in my pocket that I grabbed from the jail to over here at the speakeasy.
And I honestly didn't even know that he even grabbed anything. I was out the door before him.
All right. So this will be pretty interesting. Like I said, we're going to do this double Estes method. You guys will see as we go. We're going to try to explain everything as it's going on. But Scott and you're going to be blindfolded. Jess, you're going to be blindfolded. If you guys want to go ahead and start getting prepared, and while you guys are getting ready, just go ahead and explain what you guys are doing.
All right. So I've already got the SB7 set up. Should I get your headphones on? Should I shackle him once he gets like headphones and noise canceling? I think that'd be fun. I should do that. I should shackle him. All right, we're good to go when you're good to go.
All right. Both the SG7s on?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Jess, Scott, can you guys hear
I
me?
got shot.
Scott just
Okay.
got
So
shot.
we're already trying to come through. All right.
Breast.
So what I'm going to do is, can
All right.
you tell me the name of the city we're in?
He's already said breast and toy. I don't think you're gonna get clean answers today.
What was it? What word did you say? You said?
Now he just said Medicaid. He said shot, breast, toy, and Medicaid so far.
I did.
So I did.
Scott.
What did you do? What was
Asylum.
done at the speakeasy?
Transfer.
Don't worry about it.
Intelligent.
Intelligent.
It happens.
Not me.
7 days.
Not me. It happened.
Girlfriend.
So we're already getting.
Got girlfriend.
These two are talking about something that happened. Did something happen to the speakeasy and carry over to the jail?
He was coming.
Relaxed. Play this. Definitive the word. It
More.
smells great
I did try new perfume today.
8 hours.
because
8 hours. What did you do in 8 hours?
It's a male.
I escaped.
Oh, you escaped
like
from where?
Astro.
I was lost.
it sounds like at.
You said.
No. Why? What the fuck is?
So you guys just heard Scott swear. So what they're doing is that they're has the SB7 in their ears and it's sweeping AM frequency. Any swear words
There's
are coming
a
through.
still.
Coming through.
South.
Gin.
Gin. All right. So what kind of gin do you like?
Because free. Go.
I'm still looking for the name of the city. Because either you guys give me the name of the city or what?
Stay with him.
Nose photo. I still care. I feel
Don't.
pain. What? There's a table
7.
on the road.
So there's this number that was given from the speakeasy. Can the jail tell me the same number?
World.
If you're in the jail right now, can you give me a number 1 through 10?
Men. Circle.
It's like nowhere snags.
1.
Information.
Listen.
Boost. Inertia. Verge or version. Kids. I'm going to speak.
Don't.
George.
And. There
Some
they are.
readers. And it
I
began.
am.
Never quite. I'm just action or at something.
Yes, sir.
Shivo. I can't breathe.
Registration.
Anley, what was
On the
that?
ground.
Anley, what was
Yeah.
that? What was that? What just
squeaking?
walked? What just walked across
There's
there?
people.
I
What
don't
just
know.
walked behind you that caught your attention?
Usual.
Somebody did something, just walked
I
across
grew
your
up.
entire screen behind your
I-
head. It caught your
There's
attention when it
almost
happened.
something.
I heard like a
Did
squeaking.
anybody
but I
watching
don't
right
know.
now
I
in the
thought it
chat see
must have
this?
been like a bat or
Did
something.
anybody in chat
Today's
see that?
age.
What I saw behind Anley's head. I can't rewind, so we replay this. Something physical just walked right behind her, and nobody else is in here. Did anybody in chat see that?
The caretaker said
Don't
women
think
tend to
about
get
it.
messed with in
Get
here.
What happened? Anley, what'd you say?
the beat.
The caretaker said that women tend to get messed with in this part of the jail.
The women.
Stop. I'm drunk
You will
I
bow.
wish I was.
and stoned. I was getting some
I'm shaking when I just saw that. I don't know if anybody in the chat or anybody that's
exit.
live saw what I saw
Stove?
behind between Anley and Scott right
There
there,
was a
but
little island
I caught it. And I know Anley caught something out of the corner of her eye because she
for
turned.
real.
See, Mikey, I know, I'm telling you, we got to rewind this after we go live. I'll rewind this in, what time is it right now?
There was a
And
wick.
Aaron, I just hate that she keeps saying, "There they are, I see you," and I keep hearing that behind me.
What was that, you guys?
Indiana.
I really do.
Do you know what city?
She was saying like, "I
Becky.
see you, there they are," like so I
Buddy.
keep looking back, so I keep hearing that clock behind me.
What the fuck?
Stabbed.
There's no swear word.
It's for your
Kiss him.
station
Who are you kissing?
trust. There's help
Help.
in the kitchen.
Yeah, man, that was weird, man. I'll have to rewind that. It was like 11:39
What's in the kitchen?
Central.
Outside.
Yeah, what is
There's
in the
a
kitchen? I'm
roast.
in the kitchen.
And
There's a roast in
skin.
the kitchen. Stove's behind
Somebody
me.
brought up Margaret.
What to do?
Beans,
What are you doing?
cornbread.
Get started.
Thanks, man. Yeah, definitely. I
Physical.
man,
Focused.
I get
Focused on the ear.
either I'm seeing things or that was something crazy. But the minute I saw Anley's head turn to look too. So I
Yeah.
thought something caught Anley's attention, like it was walking by. But
I'm
where
listening
are
to
you guys reporting to me right now?
I should mention that it's interesting
Growing.
us talking about food in
See?
the kitchen. We're sitting at the luncheon
Clear.
table
Guy
20.
told me.
outside of the lunch tray serving area.
So you're on the other side of me, right, Anley?
Yeah.
put the
Terry?
So if anybody was in the house or in the
I
jail
can't-
and that
there's like
walked
3 words in
behind
a row. I can't
you,
make it out.
walked behind me as well.
You would have heard them. You would have known.
Something work.
They would have had to go.
What are you doing?
What are you
Dude.
guys doing?
And the
Dennis.
house is locked right now. I checked.
I went to
Answer
college.
when Jess says stuff like, "What are you doing?" Answer her and tell them what you guys are over there doing, so that way they know.
Oh, okay.
Ford,
Remember me?
Elvis,
Remember you.
prick.
Tell you later.
What's your name? Prick. Who's a
It all
prick?
gives.
Ignite.
Name.
Nate,
Give me the name of the prick.
Excite.
Aloe, Radica, or Red something. Touch
Been here.
your earlobe.
He
Beautiful.
said.
So it's funny because my
A
His
boyfriend,
name's
lawyer.
Carl.
my boyfriend's name is Nate, and I did get a text from him.
You can
You got a text from who?
you
Nate.
can play something
A
beautiful.
little bit ago,
Sure.
apparently. I haven't checked it.
Sounding rant.
Connection.
Natural.
And you.
We can help.
Been identified.
There's a number.
Give me that number.
Great.
You said there's that number. There was a number that came
There's
out
a
of the
party.
speakeasy earlier. Wrote it down. What was that number?
Are you kidding?
I'm still
Behind.
looking for the name of the town too. What's the name of the state? What state are we in?
You're at risk.
He already said the state that we're in.
Scott did say Indiana.
To
Yes.
be honest.
Better.
Yeah, but it's
Just
pantry
now.
built or there's a road. It's a major It's a
Radio.
major point. Being in
Lighter.
the same
Yeah, man. You know,
Failed
doors always open
many-
for you guys.
many
Anytime.
photos. I'm just
Many
kidding.
photos.
There's
Who
a
takes
group.
many photos when we're on investigations? Who
Of
takes a
five.
lot of photos? Give me that
We
name.
think they're close. Break in. Fuck you.
Here's the thing.
That's not nice.
Fuck who?
tribe,
Who
And
you
I,
cussing at?
demonic,
Uh-oh.
men called inmates. Help.
Aaron, you're gonna come get me
Nebraska?
at some point, right?
What was that?
You're gonna come get me at some point,
There's
right?
Said
contact
Nebraska.
with
Well, if I
them
need to. That's why I asked where
in
you were.
something
So you were on the other side of
unexpected.
that food tray, right?
What's the
Sister.
unexpected thing?
Assistance. Dice.
wandering.
Over the
Who's
table.
wandering? Who's wandering at the speakeasy?
Coin.
I snitched. That I snitched was a female, high pitched.
Cash.
As a
Over
person, you know.
Anything.
public discussion.
Hey, whoever's at the speakeasy talking,
At
can you tell me
all.
the name of the high school mascot that's spray painted on the ceiling there?
It's a little piece. It's like crying.
Peter?
Estes. Screw this.
Chester?
There's a clock,
It's me.
I think.
It's who?
It's
Give me that
Daddy.
name. What's Daddy's name?
Are
Annley,
you?
what's wrong? You don't look like someone's bothering you over there.
It's just something
You
with
okay?
a string of words.
Interface. Do it.
Jess
Just stop.
is getting hot. Dennis,
Yell
is
it.
it warm over there?
I don't.
Blame me.
I don't.
Is it
Yeah.
warm over there?
There's open. Tried. At the same time.
So you guys are just tuning in throughout this. What we're doing is a double Estes method, and the locations are about 4 blocks
There's a
away from one another.
jacket
Deal.
We're in Hartford City,
and a
Indiana.
badge.
Both of the Scott and
And
Jess are
mom's
blindfolded with noise canceling
home.
headphones that are connected to an SB7 with AM frequency,
She's
speed
depressed.
rate, and reverse.
In part.
And then that they're hearing, they're spitting out.
Point.
Like I said, these locations are about 4 blocks away, and I'm trying to get some
From
kind of
around
communication between the 2 locations to see if we can get them talking to one another.
Flagstaff. Research
What kind of research are we doing?
at Emerson.
Protocol.
Grand something.
What's your protocol?
For me.
Pardon me. Great.
You guys are in chat at all? You guys
There's
see
gas.
anything going on or want to ask any questions? Let me know. I could ask them for you guys. I'm kind of trying to keep up with the chat as well.
Beautiful.
I turned
Beautiful country. At
away
the
from
lake.
people.
If you guys could share this as well too,
Close.
so we can get more viewers in, and
Turn
the
it.
more viewers we can get in, the better we can hear some
I
things.
felt. I grew up. But
We're
You got a
even.
lot of work over.
my husband. What the fuck?
What happened?
Oh, you are fired.
Scratched.
I can't make
Who
it.
got scratched? Who got scratched?
God damn it.
Girl.
To my
What girl?
field butter. There's crops.
Deal.
Of the idiots.
Enough.
Afternoon.
Come over.
Come over where?
Around
Where are you?
what?
I'll
Anybody
ask.
else hear that? Like,
It's
weird.
it's just blank.
I mean,
It's a
like
little
feedback.
dark.
It sounds like someone's like to our feedback.
It's dark.
He's describing a void. Blank
Rock.
darkness.
Well, you're here more than I am. Once you guys start asking questions, Dennis and Annley, you guys ask questions going off of what we're saying, and I'll see if I can kind of
Question
Put it
you,
together.
and I just want to stay stage,
Positively
division,
gone.
Mike,
You're
within, very,
still here.
there's 7. With face fear, and I can't see time. They got stage. If you win,
Dancing.
destiny,
Were you dancing here?
Tori, kingdom,
Aren't you?
Not yet. Do you want
old,
me to dance?
No.
Richmond,
Good. I don't dance.
prodigy,
Love.
Speaking with.
Bruce,
Behind it.
in tree, stand at
Put it back.
private
Put what
place,
back?
stash it,
Card.
It is. Can you tell me what to put
the
back?
next,
Are you talking about what I took from the jail?
Are you,
the
Aren't
next
you?
weed,
I am asking.
are you
I'm gonna place
It's white.
Hey, Amber, it's
0
in Hartford City, Indiana. We're about
and
4
half,
blocks away from each other. The
it's
2
fire,
locations.
gassic,
In Hartford
it's
City, Indiana. It's
potential,
kind of a package deal. You come to the Blackford County Jail, you get the speakeasy
serum,
with it. Pretty cool. 2 locations for 1.
temperature.
You stole it.
Gust,
Well, I borrowed it and steal it.
I'm thinking,
So you guys are just tuning in once again.
Yeah, I borrowed it. Yeah.
Emily and Scott. Earlier,
are you
about
an
maybe
inmate here?
12 minutes or so ago, we saw a lot of movement, or I saw some movement between the 2.
opposite, D-Rock, strange, of 1,
When it came.
Steve, or 2, Steve,
Get lost.
Todd,
No, I don't think so.
it's only Coke or Cove.
It's big.
Well, you're right. It's just making
It's where?
it real. Total feeling.
Which room?
Eerie. Just
Somewhere.
I'm
We're
choking
somewhere. I'm still
on
looking for
it,
the name of the city we're in.
and
Strong.
stoned or stump,
Tell me where we are.
and enjoying
How could you?
Trinity, Treaty.
What was that speakeasy? What
What
happened
was
over there?
that?
What are they doing over there?
Earl, Philly.
Can you tell me what they did over there?
Old. There's a house in Stance. Help you. Porch.
You
Team
don't talk
with
anymore?
It's a sport.
7.
What's a sport? The sport team used to hang out there?
D.
If they did, what did they spray paint on the ceiling? What was that
Sounds
word?
like
Name of their mascot. What was the name of their mascot?
pasture.
It's there.
It's time
Well, we know
to
it's there. Can you tell us what?
go
Remove
request
this order that they have up.
the
Movement.
hot.
Maybe that will help.
It's good.
Cold.
Let's look at
Let me know that was better, Mike.
Scared. Words. Playing. Playing you. You
Title.
are. Teacher, doctor,
It's a pair.
fault. 130. Problem. Roxanne.
Thanks.
Chad. It's okay. Account.
I need
that
you.
means drugs.
Who do you need?
Get
She
the
does.
doctor. Manslaughter. I was lied to.
It's fuzzy.
Let's talk about.
Why were you
Get
lied to? Who lied to you?
Guys,
My plead.
gone.
What would you do?
Technical
That was quick.
year.
Did you have a plea at the
Indifference.
courthouse?
It's silly. Housing.
Help Lori?
Hey, there's a couple
Odd
pieces of evidence in
tundra.
the basement of this jail. Can you tell me one of those
Or
pieces?
She was framed.
wealthy activity.
Was she
Poor
framed with one of those
duty.
evidence pieces?
New
You
foot
are.
was a brand new.
Who was
Is
framed?
Lori.
month.
Lori.
The world.
Okay, so we have evidence. So
Let's take
My nerves.
back.
Did you frame Lori?
Brothers.
Of course not.
Memory.
Do you know who did?
That's the problem.
There's dual things.
where'd Lori go?
Options of this from.
What is this?
I'm more called
Yeah, tell them what it is.
Stalling.
post office.
Okay, I'm not stalling.
I
We're
really need to
having you communicate with
harvest
us.
you
What?
later.
Let's not.
In the night.
Yes.
Surround.
It's
Oversee
empty.
myself.
I'm feeling super
So what do you
comfortable
think?
right now.
What do you think Scott's describing right now, Henley?
Whiskey.
Choke.
Coover. Of course. Are you breathing?
No doubt.
Punch. Breathe.
Hi.
Hi.
Afraid.
Can you tell me your name?
Words. Words that can, but
Harris.
trapped into
Hi, Harris. I'm Dennis.
place.
My office.
5.
Are we in your office
Where
right
is
now?
your office?
Are you trapped here?
There's bedroom.
What did you do?
Yeah. Did you stay in that bedroom?
Hey, Lori,
Freaknik. Things.
were you locked up somewhere?
Election. 3. On each 3.
I heard the bells. Where?
That means it's
Steve.
1 a.m.
1, 2.
Hey now.
It's exactly.
Hey, can either of you guys that are talking right now tell me what you just heard? What kind of noise was that?
Very.
Work
No, what was that
with
noise?
people.
What
Morning.
was that? What you just heard?
Linen.
He's
and
mad.
neat. Hold your wife. Extra.
Aren't you?
Nice.
I'm a wreck.
Virtue.
No, I don't say
Or
that.
new. Redemption. 3-1.
Answered.
Steve.
We keep getting that name popping up, Steve.
What name is that?
That name, Steve. He said it like 3 or 4 times now.
Key.
Steven. So Steve and Lori have been two that have been
Life.
pretty dominant.
It's steak.
I love to hear
Option.
Jess say Steve and Scott
Or
say
chip.
Lori, but
She did
that's what I'm
the
looking for.
Or nurture.
Was that Dennis?
keyword where I took out
Problem.
my pocket, the key.
Yeah.
Is 70.
Hey, so have they
Cars.
came close to what's in your pocket or no?
Fresh.
Good old example. Drowned. I thought on
Oh, you
their
brought
small
tackles with you.
30,
Yeah, 'cause that's what she said I had in my pocket. She finally said the
it was
keyword.
visible.
The word. She said key.
You
Finally.
weren't supposed to support an
Activity.
ace in May, but 5,
I found it.
What'd you find?
40,
And where did you find it?
New
The
Jersey.
door.
Okay, you found the door, but where?
At work, the public dump.
Behind you.
Behind me?
Dude.
Behind you.
Rican
Voice that said behind you.
disaster.
Tom, to order.
Counties,
19.
Maverick.
Metro.
What
How
did you hear,
about
Dennis?
peace in life?
I was hearing some rustling.
Mike?
Right when I turned my light on, I looked, I heard a
Light.
thump right around the corner. Hello? Are you over?
Well, let's go ahead and
It's
wrap up that for
September.
now. Let's wrap that up.
World grief.
So if you want to go ahead and take
Buzz.
Jess out and go ahead and take Scott out.
Buzz. Cops.
What they're going to do is while they're taking them out, they're going to slowly just tap them because we won't want to scare them because they've been blindfolded for the last half an hour. So we don't want to really scare them too bad. See, Justin's already being blinded by the light. So Scott, tell me, man, you're explaining some weird stuff over there. What were you feeling while all this is going on, man?
Oh, me? I don't know.
That's right.
It's just kind of weird even trying to string the words together because I can't hear anything. I mean, I'm just trying to piece together what's coming through and
You said it.
multiple different voices.
Ow.
There's a couple times where it was actually a consistent voice that was coming through that sounded like a deeper voiced male that was like in staggered. I mean, you can hear the sweep of the stations, but the same voice kept on coming through, like in stages. It was really strange.
What was Steve? Whenever you heard the name Steve, what kind of tone was it?
It was, it was a male voice, and it was just kind of short. It was like Steve, and that came up a couple times, and it almost sounded like the same voice, which was kind of weird. That I don't know why it kept on repeating that, but. I mean, it's really hard when you don't even know what you're just repeating what you're hearing. You can't necessarily connect any of the questions.
First he was saying I stole them, like borrowed them, I didn't steal them.
Jess, what about you, man? How were you feeling during all this? I mean, you got hot? Did you get hot, or what happened with your?
Started sweating. I don't normally sweat like that, but I started like feeling like I was dripping in sweat.
But it's I don't feel any different than when we started, so.
No, like
Temperature change or anything, Dennis?
What was that?
You didn't feel any temperature change over there or anything like that?
Was she taking the jacket off and stuff? I was like,
feel my legs, my knee,
oh geez,
and
that's sweaty.
feel my arm. Like
Oh yeah, you're burning.
I'm fucking hot right now, and it was coming in waves. So
Yeah. So what's up with Lori? Was it a female that kept saying that name or what?
no, okay. So Lori was a male. It kept saying Lori. Anytime I heard a female voice, I made sure to let you guys know that it was a female. And there was one female that had like a really high pitched voice. That's the reason why I said high pitched.
Yeah, I was trying to get you guys to say each other, like the Lori and the Steve name on opposite sides, but no luck on that. But so we gotta go back and look. I know you guys had headphones on and stuff. About 10 minutes into the video, I could have swore I saw something between Annley and Scott. And when I saw it, the minute I saw it, Annley like jerked her head too. So like something caught her eye or something happened. I don't know. I gotta go back and see about 10 minutes into this video and see what that movement was. But Dennis, you were hearing some movement around you for a little bit, right?
I was even hearing more behind, like the behind, and I'm like the stomp or the knock, but even like you kept saying like, there they are, I see you, you. It's kind of like, okay, now there's a noise coming from behind. It's kind of like, you see us over here now. You're making the noise behind us. But even the thing, I did grab the keys from the thing, and earlier, I can't remember. I'm trying to remember now what we came up with, like, but about okay, what I got, and you're like, oh, you stole them. I was like, well, I borrowed them, I didn't steal them. Then you finally said keys.
Yeah.
I was like, well,
I didn't think about that, but that's interesting.
yeah, because I think it was right here we used to break. I was kind of bringing it up because I can't remember what Jess said about. It kind of made me think of what I had. Then this one was like stole it. I was like, I didn't steal it.
So, Jess, we have a question real quick. When Jess got hot in waves, was she hearing the same voice?
So there was actually three different men talking. There was one that sounded more proper, and then there was one that was kind of like staticky. There's one that was just normal, as if I was talking to Aaron. But they were kind of all talking over each other as well. They weren't just talking one at a time. They would all start talking, and then every once in a while I would hear one more than the other. But there was one definitely speaking way more proper than anybody else. He was the one that actually said Lori.
All right, Scott, were you hearing multiple voices too, or was it more just the same dominant voice coming through, like the Steve
No, there was
voice?
multiple voices coming through. There was a couple, probably three that were pretty much the same. It almost sounded like there was a female voice that was chiming in for a little bit. There was like a kind of like, I want to say like the city kind of gangster kind of. It's more slang than anything, and there was some words that weren't. I couldn't really make out. It was more like yeah, man, just like rambling. There was that one deeper voice, that male voice that kept on coming through. There was that one kind of higher pitched Steve one. I remember something like with a badge and mom and jacket or something. That was like all the same kind of voices. So it was just multiple different sounding things kind of intertwining.
All right.
I think for me,
So-
I would be curious.
I do want to say,
Oh, go ahead, Annley.
I was gonna say, I think for me, I would be curious if kind of like that deeper male voice was lining up with any of some of the more intense phrases we were getting. Because after you said you saw something behind me, Scott very shortly after went into like that speaking pattern of talking about like demonic men called inmates and stuff like that. And then
Well, wasn't he
it was a very
describing like
heavy feeling. It was very scary and intense, and I felt like I don't know. I just felt like we were surrounded. It was very claustrophobic.
wasn't he describing somebody or something at one point? Like,
there was like a couple of times. At one point, I asked, "What's your name?" And then he was like, Bruce," and I'm like, oh, "Okay."
What's your real name?
Yeah.
What's your street name? Who knows?
all right, Dad,
I
what
mean,
were you gonna say?
it seemed like for a while.
I'm going to bring up. You were mentioning about their hearing something about Steve, but I'm trying to remember correctly when you asked about what's written on the ceiling in their room. I think Jess gave a couple names. It wasn't the first one Steve, if I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody in chat remember that? 'Cause I'm trying to remember. I thought I heard her say Steve. She gave Steve and somebody else for names that when you asked what was written on the ceiling in that one room.
Yeah.
But I thought she said
Say it.
it was Steve. If somebody remembers in chat, 'cause I'm trying to remember. I think it was.
All right.
I don't even remember. I remember the sister because it was the proper guy that was that sister, Lori. But there was a girl that came snitched not too long after that.
But when you said Lori,
Yeah, I heard
Lori
the
was,
come through. I heard that name as well.
and it was Lori was framed too.
So, do you guys feel like someone was really trying to reach out and tell you guys stuff that maybe happened, or trying to really just communicate with you in a way?
A couple of things sounded like it.
I don't know if there. I don't think there was any.
Was Annley talking?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like any necessarily like cross communication that we were experiencing. You know how we have done double SDs like in the same building and we got like conversation type pieces. I don't really feel like we were going to get much of that. This was more, and even still, I don't even think it was very necessarily informative. For me, the most intense part of it, the most cognizant stream seemed to be when everything was kind of dark.
There's the Steve thing.
Yeah, very darkness coming out of Scott's side of things. Jess, what were you gonna say?
I wanted to just mention that, like, there was one that was like every once in a while I would get like a questioning instead of like a response. It would be like kind of like a huh type of voice.
All right. Well, I think that's probably what does it. I mean, that's pretty good. I think we got some really good answers on that, so really good. But if you guys want to wrap up and head back to the command, and we'll move on to something else for the night.
Sounds good.
All right. See you guys in a minute.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, so yeah, it was definitely something cool to see if we could kind of put the two and two together. All right, so yeah, Pete's saying, so Pete, like, we did the same thing. So Pete's gonna be doing the same thing in August that we did. Last night we were at the Monroe House for a little bit, and then tonight we're doing the Speakeasy in the jail. So it's really cool to kind of see all three areas and check them all out. Last night we got a little bit of stuff at the Monroe House. There's supposed to be another team there tonight. I was trying to find out who it was. I was trying to keep an eye out to see. I didn't want to go over there and knock or anything and scare the shit out of them. So I didn't do that, but I wanted to try to get them on here too and try to do three at the same time, and just to see if we can kind of, I don't know. I always like to try to see if there's anything going on in, like, throughout the whole town and see if we can kind of get it all synced together. Definitely one of the things I want to work on, and it's kind of fun to see how it works tonight. It's the first time we've ever done anything like this style out investigating. Definitely plan on seeing more lives like this. The more we go out, as a team right now, we only have a couple more left this year because this year's kind of a wash for everybody. But this is definitely a fun little platform to try to do some more experiments this way. If you guys have any more questions, go ahead and drop them in. If not, in about 2 more minutes, I'll go ahead and end this live feed. I do thank anybody that was able to watch tonight and hang out and watch the Estes Method for us. If you guys did tune in late, like I said earlier, we tried a double Estes Method, about 4 blocks from one another, 2 locations, a speakeasy and a jail here in Hartford City, just to see if we could get any kind of communication between the two. We did get a lot of cool words to come out, but I don't see any definitive anything that would prove there's communication between the two Estes methods. So we have done this method, like Annley talked before, in at Rhodes Hotel, where we were 2 different hotel rooms about down the hall from one another, very small hotel, and it did work. We got a lot of communication between the two. So that's why I want to go a little bit further apart tonight and see where we can get. So maybe this wasn't the night, maybe it was, and maybe we got some good stuff, and we just have to really dig into it before or some more. But definitely go back and watch this video like 10 to 12 minutes in. Between Annley and Scott, I end this. I'm going to go back and watch right away just to see, because I could have swore I caught something out of the corner of my eye. So I'd love to see if what we saw was anything. But yeah, once again, thanks you guys for tuning in tonight. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Tomorrow, check out the SIC Afterlife show with Annley. Really cool guest coming on. It's going to be a demonologist. And Katie Stafford's coming back to talk about one of his newest pieces of equipment. So we're going to be live on Paranormal Warehouse around 6 o'clock Central tomorrow. So check it out. Man, you scared the crap out of me sneaking up behind me.
I know.
I was like, I saw something quick, like, oh.